and welcome to the Best of San Francisco Zoom comedy show. Have a good day, bitch.
Hello and welcome to the Best of San Francisco stand-up Zoom comedy. Hello and welcome to the Best of San Francisco stand-up Zoom comedy. Oh, oh, oh.
Live held in North Beach every Friday at 8, and now every Saturday at the Leisure Center for the Arts in Walnut Creek, California. Tickets available at bestofsfstandup.com. Coming at you live from San Francisco, California, the
already forgot.
brightest city in the world. Here's your host, bye.
It's not a commercial. This isn't a commercial. This is telling you. It's comedy.
Oh, so I see. This is San Francisco.
Yeah, wait. Okay, wait. Stop. Can you stop? I'm trying to get this to work. Thanks.
Press the button.
You know that for the Grande Caramel Macchiato, you can keep this show free and unsullied by corporate sponsorship?
Why am I not having any
Us on
sound?
Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Links are in the chat.
I'm being responsible for the broadcast finish. Fair artist.
All right, these people are talking amongst themselves. I don't know exactly what they're saying. Brenda, we can all hear you talking. But that's okay. You're allowed to talk and you're allowed to say whatever you want. But we also reserve the right to mute people who are even mildly annoying, which we really enjoy doing that. So feel free. No, you're
Who
right.
would annoy you?
I'm a nice guy. I don't like actually doing that, but I will if I have to. And also, we got our AI companion here with us, and he's monitoring everything to make sure that everybody's doing things the right kind of way. You know what I'm saying? How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Did you know that this is my birthday weekend?
Wow. Really?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice when people say happy birthday.
Once
I
a
had
year?
a great what's that?
Once a year birthday. How many times do you have one a year? Once? Only once, huh?
Yeah,
Not if
only
you
once.
celebrate a birth period.
I thought about changing my Facebook birthday throughout the year so that I get like many happy birthdays throughout the year because I kind of just like that. But
You need to adopt my philosophy.
what's that, Enoch?
I have the thing called the birth period. You celebrate one day for every year old you are. So the older you get, the more you celebrate.
Well, I'll tell you, you want to know what I did to celebrate my birthday? Same thing I do every year. I went to Denny's because you get a free breakfast at Denny's. You guys know that? Have you ever tried that? You get a free breakfast. So I went there. I got my eggs. I got eggs sunny side up. And I only ate the yolk of the egg. Does anybody else do that? I only ate the yolk. And I never get coffee at Denny's because they have like terrible coffee. So like, as I tell you this story, just know that like I hadn't had my coffee, so my brain wasn't working that well.
You should go to IHOP
Why? What's so good about IHOP?
because you get a free breakfast there too, and the coffee's damn good. So are the pancakes.
All right. Well, maybe I'll change this joke to IHOP if it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Right now, we're going
Wait.
with Denny's.
It's a joke. It's not even your birthday. I'm very confused. Very confused.
No, it is actually my birthday, but this is a new joke I wrote, and it's very good. If you'll allow me to please tell it.
Please.
So are you with me so far? I got the eggs. You got the details matter, okay? I got the eggs sunny side up. I only ate the yolk, hadn't had my coffee yet. Right. And so the waitress comes by, she sees that I only ate the yolk, and she's trying to be nice. So she's like, hey, I don't like the whites either. I was like, excuse me? I didn't know what she was talking about. And she's like, I don't like the whites. And I was like, well, you probably shouldn't be working at Denny's then, because this ain't the place for you.
Sounds like a racist person.
A little delayed laughter there, but the joke there was that a lot of white people like going to Denny's. It's true, right? Can the white people vouch for that? Do you guys like Denny's?
I haven't eaten at a Denny's in 10 years.
I never liked their coffee because their cups are so tiny.
Why? I always thought that you cried alone on your birthday.
Oh,
Well, you know, two things can be true, Derek. You can do both those things. But Derek, I want to let you know that you will be coming to Fan Expo with us this year, which is on the 24th, I think, which is a Saturday night. You will be there, Derek. You win free tickets to Fan Expo because you're such an awesome guy.
yay.
And if anyone else wants tickets, let me know. I do have a limited amount because we are performing at Fan Expo this year. They put us right across from the Lord of the Rings thing, so like we probably won't get too many people. You know what I mean? But like
Better
they
than
have.
being next to Scientologist.
Well, last year we were next to the guy who did the voice of Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but this year we got to go against like Frodo Baggins. We got to go against the other. What's the Sam Baggins or whatever that guy's name is?
Samwise Gamgee.
Samwise Gamgee is going to be there.
Dildo Baggins.
Yeah, Dildo Baggins. All these guys are going to be there. Like, what's the guy? Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood's going to be there. All right.
Are you
But
Give
sure?
us the word, we'll cut
Portal
their
convention?
microphone cord.
You know, the Moscone Center actually has comedy this week.
It's called the
The Apex
Moscone.
Summit.
Yeah,
Center.
Moscone. Yeah.
The Moscone's hosting the Apex Summit this week.
Oh, what's
Lots
that?
of laughs.
All right.
Just another
Speaking of
Hobbit
laughs,
convention.
They're going to have Winnie the Pooh.
I don't know what that is. All right. Okay. We got something special tonight because this is our 150th episode of this show, which is a long time. We've been doing
Yay,
this a long
Lahe.
time. Yeah. Thank you. And thank all of you guys and gals for, and non-binaries for watching the show. So we're doing something special. We got an open mic segment. And I want to just check, is Chris Shipakase here? I feel like Chris is not here. I think he forgot that he's supposed to be my sidekick on this show.
Yeah, it's a lot quieter.
We're better off.
Okay, maybe you guys didn't like Chris Shipakase, but
He couldn't forget last week when I was on.
I could smell the vapors through my microphone.
I did 25 minutes this week at Kel's, 25-minute set on Friday, and it went pretty well. Nobody left or wanted their money back, so that was nice. But and Chris, on the drive home, he told me that I did really well, but I think that's because I was driving. He didn't want me to like drive off the bridge or something. But it was fun. So thanks for coming out to Kel's. Enoch, you came.
Yes, I was there.
It's fun, man. Kel's is a lot of fun. Just a super enjoyable time for me. And we got a new curtain. I shared it on my Facebook page. If you guys don't follow me, you should do that so you can see. We're going to update the curtain periodically. I've got an update to the curtain coming this week. It's really exciting stuff with the curtain. I mean, I had to pull a lot of strings. And
I get it.
Yeah.
Some people argued it was a drape.
It could be. I think it identifies as a curtain, but you can call it a drape if you feel so inclined. But
have you solved the hand dryer problem though?
You just called it an it.
Yeah, it's the hand blower. No, the hand blower is still a problem. We're working on that. And then there's some like machine that turns on in the middle of the show. It's like, I think it's like a refrigerator or something. But anyway, it's fun. It's a fun show. So please come to that. And
Did any dogs come to this show, Vahe?
there were no dogs. Yeah, no, there were no dogs, fortunately. And I'm trying to think if there's any sort of wildlife at all. And other than Chris, I can't think of anything. So that was it. But all right. Thank you so much. Here we go, folks. Now, this is different. It's a little new. We're going to do the open mic, and then we're going to vote on the winner of the open mic.
Yeah.
And then
is there going to be a poll?
There's going to be a poll, and during the poll, someone's going to show us their fridge, someone very special. Also, it looks like Sarah, are you here? I'm not sure if Sarah is here. She's the other guest of the show, but whatever. Okay. Are you guys ready for the first comic here? Oh, thank you to Ruben for the awesome. He says curtain cleaning. Yeah. I think that's going to take more than what you gave us to do that.
There's a Yo Mama joke in there somewhere, but I'm gonna let it go. It's your birthday.
Yeah, technically it's not my birthday right now, but it will be soon. If the show goes on for long enough tonight, it will become my birthday. But I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe on the East Coast, it will be my birthday. But anyway, I've said enough. I did my new joke. I have some other jokes. I'll probably do them at the end. But I did my Denny's joke. A couple people laughed. I like it. I think I'm going to do it on stage on Friday. All right. Okay, you guys ready for this? This guy, I don't think he's ever done a formal set here, but he always says really funny things. So I'm really looking forward to this. And let's start the clock, and we will give the floor to Zem, everybody. Give it up for Zem.
Are you serious right now? Oh, wow. Okay.
Welcome, Zem.
I just need like 20, 30 seconds. I got nothing. So I'll just reprise my old joke. Your mama so fat, she obstructs justice. I'm proud of it. I like it. Some people don't. And the other joke is a cop pulls me over the other day and he says, "Sir, I clocked you doing 100 miles an hour." And I said to him, "Officer, that's okay. It's in dog years."
But you said hour per hour.
See, exactly. It makes no sense. But anyway,
Zem, I got pulled over one time, and I was breaking the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
But and the officer was like, didn't you realize you were breaking the speed limit? Like, didn't you see the signs? And I was like, I couldn't read them; they were going by too quickly. And he really appreciated that. He was like, "Step out of the car," and he was like, "What are you on right now?" And I'm like, "I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube."
You got arrested, right?
You see me at all those places.
You got arrested.
I like Stephen Wright's answer. Because, don't you know the speed limit's 55 miles an hour, sir? Yeah, but I wasn't going to be out that long.
Yeah, that's right. That's classic.
That's a
classic.
classic.
You're right. That's way better than mine. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Stephen
All
Wright's
right,
better than all of us combined.
Thank you. I appreciate that. He's okay. So, Zem, so you can vote for Zem, even though we only did, I would say 1.5 jokes, right? You did about one.
I would agree. Yeah.
But I thought they were pretty good. And all right. So that's Zem. Your next guy, last time he said some really inflammatory things, and I don't like talking. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I don't talk about politics or global events. Because I stay in my core, what I'm good at, which is obviously stand-up comedy, first and foremost, and fornicating. Those are the two things that I do best, and the only thing.
Same time. Wow.
Sometimes. All right. Actually, sometimes the fornicating gets more laughs than the stand-up comedy, but that's a whole different story. All right. Are you guys ready for your next comic?
Yes.
Okay. I can tell you're excited. Oh, here we go. Daryl's here. Daryl finally figured out how to do this. All right. Your next comic is a very offensive fellow. And he's not, none of the things he says are things that I believe or support in any way, but give it up for Jack Shoots, everybody.
Yay. Hello. Hello, Biden 2024. I thought you were Team Biden, Baha'i. I was very confused. I'm very confused. So I'm a 7th generation Texan, and I'd just like to share some information about Texans. And there's this idea that the French hate Texans. I'm here to say that's absolutely not true. My brother married a French girl. I had the luxury of traveling to multiple cities across France. Everywhere you go across France, you tell them you're from Texas, they do the same thing. They go, "Oh, Texas, bang, bang, shoot, shoot." I was just like, wow, they've heard of our schools. They're famous. They're famous. Who would have known? Why do we make full-size flagpoles? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This recently, the shooting happened in Maine, and my wife and I were discussing it, just talking about it. I was like, I feel like on a really bad day, I could be an active shooter. She's like, no way. I was like, why do you say that so quickly? She goes, active. That's a fat joke. I'm a fat guy. Then I realized I could just go to the water park where the kids come to you. They just line up.
That's cheering.
French have this weird tradition, lots of weird traditions. One of them is they think it's bad luck to leave a baguette upside down. But also they give everyone quality health care. Like, what are these fuckers thinking? That's absolutely crazy. Here in Texas, pregnant women and veterans want quality health care. And collectively, we were like, how's front row parking at the grocery store? That's the same, right? That's the same. At least where I come from. Dollars and combo locos. My grocery store has these combo locos. You buy something, you get something free, and it's called HEB. It's going to take over the country. You guys are going to love HEB grocery store. But I personally can't wait for them to tackle healthcare. Can you imagine those combo locos? You could go in for a prostate exam, free bag of ice. You want the latest COVID booster, complimentary heart medicine, but also a bag of Fritos. That one's called the chips and chips. Micro and corn. There is a great deal though. Walmart supports veterans. Walmart's very encouraging of veterans. Walmart, you go in, and if you're a veteran, for $20, you get a gun and 1 bullet. Very helpful for the communities. If you don't like that last joke, I have my own program called Adopt-A-Vet. It's very communal. It's great if you have like a pesky neighbor or like a squirrel you want taken care of. Unfortunately, booby traps and crying room not included. Adopt-A-Vet. I volunteer in my free time. I volunteer at a middle school down the road. I have a student named Marcus that I mentor. And Marcus and I, we play a lot of basketball. And we're wrapping up on Tuesday, on our last day. He's kind of talking some trash. He's like, hey, Mentor Jack, how does it feel that you get beat one-on-one by a 12-year-old every week? It's like, I don't know, Marcus. How does it feel that your mom thinks you should be mentored by a 36-year-old unemployed Swiftie? How does that feel, Marcus? How does that feel? I just recently learned I'm a Swiftie. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I just come fast. Talking about Texas. Texas won't pay teachers at all. Like, they're just trying to it's like Florida. It's fucking stupid. And in order to fill the gap, they're lowering the definition of what a teacher is. Also, thereby lowering the definition of what a school is. So welcome to DuPont Chemical and Manufacturing Plant School. Or send your daughters to the Christian Reproduction and Nurturing School for girls. Or if you got those boys in your life, send them to the elite program at Jiffy Lube. We call it the Little Oilers Academy. Very, 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 very nice for those kids. School forces us to be the same person while constantly saying, think outside the box. Think outside the box. The second you do something creative, they're like, get back in that fucking box. Schools. Isn't it interesting that people that believe most in American exceptionalism probably can't spell it? Have a little difficulty. Kids these days, line cooks. I'm skipping all that. I'm going to go straight to line cooks. I was a line cook for many, many years. I worked on sandwich lines, salad lines. Hardest line I ever did was a 4-inch line of meth off the Subway prep table. We're really closed up front, but I was cranking out back. I think that's actually why they call them line cooks. Do you guys remember those TI-83 calculators? This is a tech crowd, right? Those little calculators, the graphic ones. My friend and I realized that if you slide the calculator down just right and lean forward, you can do actual cocaine out of your calculator in class. Wow. I was a great student. I was a great student. It's really hard to look away from your teacher when her face is melting. I made fantastic. I was a great student. I made straight A's. I made crooked A's. I made A's that vibrate and disappear into the background. Very fortunate, very fortunate. One time, my girlfriend and I, we took 5 grams of mushrooms at 10 a.m. sophomore year in class.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, just to see how far we could make it. We made it till about lunch. Fortunately, I was in the school store, but I was just hiding under the counter, just screaming like nonsense conspiracies, like JFK can't be dead if he's in airport, and Bush's chicken did 9/11. But I'm an American, so I was still like 2 cookies, selling them over the counter. That's American exceptionalism. EXCEPI. Oh, I can't spell it. That's what we call a callback. My family used to like to send me those cartoons. I'm sure you guys have seen them. It's like a fantasy cartoon of Trump where he's like all ripped and he's like standing on a tank holding a machine gun wrapped in an American flag. Now, like, I think it's totally absurd, but I gotta say, I would watch that movie. I would watch that movie. Could you just like, I have the best weapons. I have the greatest weapons this world has ever seen. I get them from Melania. She has an Eastern European connection, and also her pussy is the bomb. I get them. I'll get these weapons and make Mexico pay for them because you are all losers, and I'm going to make America great again 2024. That was my speech. What else is going on in my world? When I was younger, I had this busted Honda. It was so busted and so fucked up, I nicknamed it Karen because it would fall apart under the slightest pressure. Karen looked okay outside, but she was absolutely miserable disaster. This old Honda, it didn't have AC. It was like a 24-hour hot flash and no radio either because like Karens hate music. And one time I was driving on the highway and Karen lost her head. And by that, I mean the sunroof literally ripped off Karen and bounced into the street. I think Karen saw a black family driving and have a good time and was just like, gonna ruin that. Karen 2024. All right, thank you guys. You have a wonderful evening.
Jack shoots. What I say? He was offensive. Jack, dude. You know we don't like to do Karen jokes here. I don't know if you guys remember, but like 2 years ago, I did this whole like long thing about how I don't like the use of the word Karen and how it's like pretty terrible. I mean, I know a lot of really nice people named Karen. You know what I'm saying?
I know a great car named Karen.
I don't know any nice people named Karen. Or any
Jack, there are very many nice people named Karen. Zem, I'm not so sure of, but Karen, I think. Is Zem a common name or?
No, not in Poland at all.
Does it loosely translate to Karen? No.
On some days, yeah.
I don't know why I went after Zem right there, but my point is I like the name Karen. God damn it. I like it. And I don't think people should be saying negative things about like that's just mean to people named Karen. Like when else in history has one name other than like Hitler, right? Like
hey, I grew up with the name Jack. All right. I'm allowed to make fun of anyone's name because everyone makes fun of Jack their entire life. Jack of the Beanstalk, Jack and Chill, Jack of the everything.
What about that
Jack
politician
Mihawk.
named Dick Armey?
Jack Hitler.
Thank you.
Patricia's got something to say. Patricia,
speak up.
You're muted.
Hi.
Okay, thank you, Patricia, for that. That was top-notch stuff.
I didn't have anything to say. I just wanted
Oh.
I just wanted you guys to be able to hear me laugh.
Oh, good, yeah. You were laughing at Jack's set?
Yeah.
Did you hear my Denny's joke?
No, can you tell it again?
I'll tell it at the end. I'm going to do it on stage. It's a really good joke. I think it was lost on most of the people who were watching.
It wasn't lost, it was bad.
Oh, it's not bad. It's very good.
Heck, I remember Sambos. Who remembers Sambos?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
see, you guys remember Sambos. You're not the target of that joke. I don't even know what Sambos is. All right,
Sambos
okay.
became Baker Square.
Sambo was the name of a tiger. What's racist about that?
I don't know what Baker Square is either. All right.
So it was a little black African boy chased by a tiger.
Oh my gosh.
It was actually a combination of the names of the two owners. Sam and Bo was the initials, the first two letters of the other.
You don't know Little Brave Sambo, Fahe?
No.
I'm Little Brave Sambo, Little Brave
It
Sambo.
sounds very racist.
The prettiest
It is.
boy. My
It's very
All right, no, mute that person.
Are blue.
All right. We just lost all our sponsors. Thanks so much for that.
Oh, one of them. You're the one who
All
doesn't
right.
like whites.
Okay, he was paying attention to the joke. That's good. All right. I do like whites, though, by the way. I just don't eat whites. All right.
That's what she said.
Okay. No, I'm kidding. Okay. All right. All right. Your next comic was here last week, and he kind of seemed a little like mad, a little bit, like he was like angry at me personally for some reason. But I get that a lot,
What?
actually. But
No.
anyway,
No.
here he is. Where is he? Let's see. There he is. Give it up for
Hi.
Mike Spiegelman, everybody. Mike Spiegelman.
Hi, everyone. Hey, I love, let's give it up for Vahe. Vahe Ho.
Woo!
Yay!
You rock, man.
Woo-hoo.
This show is awesome. There's 50 people in this room
Crazy.
because of you. Why would I be angry about that? I was so embarrassed. Last week was like a low point. I'll tell you what happened. You know, you guys were interviewing me and I just wanted to do a bit first, but
Yeah.
I had this edible shot, this like 100 milligram liquid shot, and it was like long. And all I needed to do was open it. And sometimes that's a pain in the ass. And then just shoot it down. So I said, all right, while Chris talks, I'm going to take this edible and I'm going to shoot 100 milligrams down my throat. And then I will answer to Chris and to even be professional about it, because when you're doing drugs on Zoom shows, you got to be professional. I hit pause. I muted myself, and I even turned the video off. So you didn't even see me taking a little shot. It went down the wrong pipe.
Oh yeah, it did. That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
I started to cough, and because I've been smoking so much weed, mucus out and eyes water. And I was when my video and sound was off last week, it was because I was on all fours, spitting into a towel, trying to, and it was a Q&A.
Next time, you should leave it on for that. We want to see that. That's hilarious.
Dude, you're sick fucks. Like people fucking in the audience. That's what you guys like.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
I'm a professional. If I'm vomiting during a Q&A, I'm going to turn off my video and my sound. So I wasn't technically vomiting. I was just dry heaving, and I was trying to compose myself. So if you were here last week and you saw little cherry tomato red Mike Spiegelman on the Zoom, it's because I couldn't breathe.
Well,
And
I even like, I commented on the fact that you were like foaming at the. It looked like you were foaming at the mouth.
I was foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
I had like, and I was trying to like answer you guys. Goes, so what was the deal about luggage Tuesdays, Mike?
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I
What are you people?
Yeah.
Oh,
That is what was going on.
But
okay,
usually
well
I
now
can
I
handle
understand. I understand now. I didn't understand, but I didn't know what the hell was going on before.
Well, I
Now
didn't want
do.
to say, by the way, I just got out of my towel that was in my face because I was
Oh my gosh.
coughing and hacking. And then you guys were like asking a really nice question. What was the first joke you ever heard? And I couldn't talk.
Yeah, well,
So
everyone was saying that they didn't like that format because it was boring. So now we have
it
people
was
telling
well,
jokes.
you know,
What's the
honestly,
difference?
just having an open mic and having comics on a Sunday night, that's just all we want to do.
Yeah, that's a better idea. I got to give AI credit for that. He was the one who thought of that.
Never credit AI. I was just, I thought I was going to do some material up front and then answer your
please
inside
do.
baseball questions.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
Chris, you know, and then I was really proud that Chris brought up my television credit. You know, I have a TV credit now. I was on a game show.
Yeah.
People Puzzler.
Yeah, that's
which
pretty
is
awesome.
People Puzzler is based on People Magazine crossword puzzle. When the People Magazine crossword puzzle is based on the game show Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And usually not, because it would be like blank and order, 3 letters. And you go, cool. What's the next clue? Law, blank, order, 3 letters.
You
So
are the
I was-
weakling. Goodbye.
Nice. I got jammed. But I was I hate the phrase TV famous because I only have one TV credit, the game show, and I don't want people to recognize me. I'll walk down the street and people will be like, Nemo is a clownfish, you fucking idiot. I don't need that.
Is that the one you got wrong?
I got Nemo wrong, and then I never heard the Kevin Hart commercial for Chase. They said, what credit card does Kevin Hart promote?
Yeah.
5 letters. And then
Oh,
the next
5
day,
letters?
Yeah. And then the next day on my podcast, I was like, hi, I'm Kevin Hart for Chase.
Oh.
So I blame my podcasts.
Damn,
I don't listen to them anymore. Can I tell one
Yeah.
more joke and then I'll get off stage?
Oh, please do. Yeah, as many jokes as you want.
Oh, I'll do one more.
Do,
I think we're on a good roll.
I guess you only want. You know, I like doing like my new jokes on here because people are so supportive. No, they're not supportive.
You know, funny, Vahe, funny you should mention that. I just got a call from my kids' high school. They were saying the kids are talking about Freddy Krueger again. Just wanted to let us parents know. I just wrote that.
Wait, I didn't get that though. What does that
I'll
mean?
slow down.
Yeah.
My the reason I made this joke is I'm watching Freddy versus Jason as our show is going on. It's right behind me.
Oh no.
Well, The Empire Strikes Back is on too.
Whoa. Which is a better movie? Freddy
Empire
versus
Strikes
Jason?
Back.
I didn't,
Next
I went
week,
through puberty and then I didn't care for Return because I had, I'll leave on this.
Yeah.
By the time Return of the Jedi came back, I had a fucking stash. My voice was changed. I wasn't gonna sit for an hour and a half and watch fucking Muppets, dude. I was fucking king. All I wanted to do as a boy is the manly, daily ritual: shit, shower, shave. And when I grew up, man, was I relieved to know you did not have to do them at the same time. That's been my time. Mike Spiegelman, redemption.
Nice.
Redemption.
No, that was great. Didn't have to do them all at the same time. That's like, yeah.
As long as you were in the shower, it'd be going on.
That's the big time saver.
That's like a bucket list thing. I need to do that before I die. All right.
Well, you better hurry up since your birthday's coming up.
That's true.
Birthday
I'm hitting the
You're running out of time.
I'm gonna be the big 5-0 this year.
Are you shitting me?
No.
What are you
Not
talking
in the
about?
shower anyway.
Wow, that was epic. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thanks, Mike. That was awesome. So nice having you here. I'm glad we got the backstory from last week because people were wondering, like, what the hell was going on. We thought you got bit by a rabid raccoon or something, but you're just foaming at the mouth.
I thought the helicopters were after him.
Mike was just
it was the edible went down the wrong pipe and I proceeded to cough because
it was wild because like 1 minute you were like normal and then the next time we go to you, you're foaming at the mouth and you're like completely out of it. But now we know why, so that's good. I had no idea why. It was great.
Now we're expecting it every show.
Yeah, I could do that at the end of the show if you want.
It really was hilarious. Yeah.
That was what happened, and so it was
you drank a vial of THC, liquid THC, 100 milligrams.
100 milligrams.
Oh
it's
my
a lemonade
God.
flavor. It's called tonic.
Jesus.
What's wrong with you? Look,
that would have
sell
been
them.
a killer bit.
I'm
Dude,
doing
if
a strawberry terp.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. So you drink those? They have 100. They don't have 100 milligrams though.
Yeah, of course.
There's
I'm not
no
gonna drink
way.
something less than 100 milligrams. I'm not gonna waste my urine on 10 milligrams.
Oh my
30
gosh.
milligrams and 12 ounces. That's a lot. I'm diabetic. I don't need to drink that much sugar. I just need one gummy, 100 milligram. I don't need 10 gummies.
Weed every day.
I never understood the concept of like making edibles delicious, like because it's not like you're sitting down and eating like a whole pile of them. You're just eating like one little thing, theoretically. But anyway, okay, all right. Thanks, Mike. All right, we're gonna move on. You can vote for Mike at the end. Your next comic, this guy is a legend around here, and he comes to Kells every week, and he's always hilarious.
Oh.
Give it up for Enoch the Great, everybody. Woo!
I'm number 4, right? I wanted number 7, but you said we were stopping at 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mentioned that too because my name consists of the 4 most significant letters, or 4 most significance, which are E, N, O, and C. And then there's an H at the end, which it doesn't matter. You get rid of that H and it's still Enoch, right? And I mean,
I never understood why those are the most significant letters, though. I don't.
Well, they are quite. That's what I'm going to explain.
Okay.
Because for some reason there's an H there, and you're not even. It's not Enoch, unless I'm in France. If I go by my nom de plume in the Francais, Enoch Legrand, you don't really need the thing. So. I'm looking at our language it's a silent letter, and it's like, what is the use of silent letters? And so I was debating this all day today. So I thought instead of writing jokes, I'm going to learn the meaning of silence. And it brought me back to one of my pet peeves, mimes, which I can't stand mimes. I hate them. It's all about silence. It's from the Greek, or the Latin of silence is silentium, which sounds like an element on the periodical table of chemical items, silence. Why do you even have silent letters, I wonder? And I was thinking, the H doesn't get much respect. And I found, there's some contradiction to that. And I found that when the H follows a W, somehow it dominates the W. The words like whole. It's not wool, whole. Then you have holy. You have whore. You have whores. Wholesome. Whorish. Can't get rid of that. Whoring. Whom?
Wait, Enoch, what are you talking about?
I'm looking at all the things where H's are now all of a sudden
silent.
They're not. They're standing up for themselves.
Oh, okay, but
who
wait,
else than whoever?
Why is
Hubbub? I'm trying to. I went through the dictionary looking for instances of that. Whoso and whores again. Those are like the only instances where H's should be silent, but they dominate themselves. It's
Are you saying that whores should remain silent?
Well, maybe the H's should. I mean, I have this. What is this thing about H's being so silent? We have enough of things. Why is there an H in enough? Do you even need that there?
I have an H in my name. I have an H in my name and it's not silent.
Well, you could be Ove or Ove. I mean, it almost sounds the same. We would still know who you are.
By the way, I'm shocked at the number of people who don't know how to pronounce my name who come on this show. It's amazing. Like
you need to put a phonetic little thing besides it. There.
It does have a phonetic thing. It's got an accent. On the
yeah.
I make it as fucking simple as possible. I make it so simple, and people say.
Well, some people might think it's Hovey or Hove, but
I literally spell it out for them, Enoch. I literally.
I know. That and it is kind of phonetically sound the way it spells, and I like that
Enoch,
because you're not hiding any silent letters.
All right, you have 4 seconds left.
I have 4 seconds. The hell with silence, and I hate mimes.
I'm just kidding. You don't have 4. But I honestly I like mimes. To me, they're fun.
I don't know. I looked up, synonyms to mimes.
Why do you hate mimes? You've always been saying.
I used to, when I was a little kid, I grew up and we had these people, these 2 kids they never spoke to me. And this went on for years. I developed a hatred of these people, and I hated mimes from that. I had a girlfriend that made me go to Fisherman's Wharf with her in her mime group and made me a mime.
Wow.
I was terrified of that.
But
then I found out a few years ago that those 2 little kids that never spoke to me, they were mutes.
Oh.
So I don't know. There's some synonyms to mimes that I take different. Pantomimist, okay, I'll accept that. Mimic, that kind of falls in with the word mime. Impersonator, that's part of mime. Imitator, there again. But the word I take difference to where they associate mimes to comedian.
Enoch, you start just like listing off words and like I don't know what to do with that. Like
I don't either. It's like words. What the hell? What are words for? That was a great song by Missing Person. So
I agree.
That's anyway. I mean, that's what it is. It is what it is.
If
that's the way it is. All right.
No point talking at all.
I really liked the mute story. I thought that was interesting to get some backstory on why you hate mutes and like.
No, I like mute.
You like mutes.
It's mimes.
Mimes. You don't like mimes. All right.
I wouldn't go to Fisherman's Wharf and pretend to be a mute.
Yeah, I like mutes too. And by the way, I think we have Jim Doyle on the line. Is that right?
We love Jim.
Jim Doyle.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Okay.
How's it going, Jim?
Good. I was doing some Sinbad research for you. The comedian, his real name is David Atkins. And he wasn't getting enough. He wasn't getting enough publicity, so he changed his name to Sinbad after Sinbad the Sailor. And he said here, what holds you back in comedy is fear. I just want to make people laugh. Don't let people treat you like you're stupid. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. And you can be too pretty for comedy, man or woman. So maybe that means that we're not that pretty. That's why we're successful in comedy.
That's true. The cool thing
And,
about comedy is you don't have to be good looking at all to do comedy, which is nice.
Right. Oh, and then I had something else I want to mention about Sinbad. He made the top 10 Dodger list, but not the one you think, not the baseball list. He was on the top 10 tax dodger list, and he's had multiple bankruptcies. So, it's possible you could be richer than Sinbad because he kept filing for bankruptcy.
Jim, I feel like you're like hyped up tonight. You sound amped up. Like, have you drank? Did you drink a Diet Coke or something, or what's going on with you?
I had some. I think I had some sugar-coated cereal.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I knew it was something.
And I had an idea for a job for you. Since you talked yourself out of a ticket, what about becoming like a comedian teaching traffic school? Because I used to tell jokes at the Queen Comedy Club, Walnut Creek Traffic School.
You did, yeah. They have some funny traffic.
Yeah,
I don't know
why.
I don't know why that became a thing, but they have like comedy traffic schools, and that's like. That just seems to defeat the purpose of people taking it seriously if they're making like jokes about it and stuff. But
I went to one of those once.
I did too. It was really fun.
I was gonna
I
was gonna get failed because the comedian said I was funnier than him.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, you did. We all believed you. All right.
All right. What about working with a traffic school? You could give away free tickets for your Friday show.
All right. Well, Jim, you're like my agent now, so you should make that happen. But what's funny is that Jim's talking into his flip phone right now, and he was at the show. And I released
a week ago.
Yeah, I released the clip of you talking on the flip phone. So I don't know if you have access to Instagram on that thing, but you should try to go watch that. It's pretty funny.
No, but I kind of imagined it in my head. I saw that. Yeah.
Well, you were there.
My flip phone's going to be famous.
Yeah,
Wasn't he talking on the wrong side of the phone though?
He held
I'm a lefty.
Yeah, and
I'm a lefty flip phoner.
All right, okay. And Jim, do you have anything else, or do you want to?
Yeah, this is the left coast. We're supposed to talk on the left, right? Not the right.
All right, you've overstayed your welcome.
I'm sorry. All right, thank you.
No, I'm kidding. Hey, Jim, I don't know if you want to come to Fan Expo, but if you get me and Chris into the Olympic Club, then we'll take you to Fan Expo. How about that?
Wow.
Jim's a member of the Olympic Club, and he always taunts, like he offers us napkins when he fucking comes to the
show. God,
I'll believe that when he gets me around to golf there.
He's like, hey, I had dinner at the
I don't
Olympic
play
Club.
golf. I don't play golf.
You give us napkins. You say, I have some napkins. You guys want them and stuff? It's very insulting.
I almost got that out of my mind, and you had to bring it back up. Thanks.
He's handing out.
Should
Olympic
I get
Club
plastic
napkins.
silverware? Do you want plastic silverware?
That is the most like pinnacle form of bragging to hand out napkins. You might as well give us toilet paper or something, Jim. Like, bring us some toilet
Don't
paper.
encourage him. Don't
At least
encourage
give us golf tees.
Yeah, give us something better than a napkin. But no, it was great having you there, and that was pretty fun. That was a funny moment. So, and Jim, you missed it. This Friday, I did 25 minutes. 25
Oh,
minutes.
congratulations.
Thanks. It was long, but it was very good. It went well. Okay. All right, everybody.
She hasn't had 25 minutes in decades.
All right, it's the comic that you guys have all been waiting for. The last comic. That's why you love him, because he's the last one. Actually, I think we might have one more, but this guy, I think he's in Arizona. He's a funny guy. He performs there sometimes, and now he's gonna perform here for us. Give it up for Daniel Guccic, everybody.
Back in the garage.
Back in the car.
Yeah, I
Oh,
talked
wow.
to my wife last week. I told her this is I'm the boss of this house, and I'm gonna do this whenever I want and wherever I want. I mean, she didn't hear me. I was whispering. I'm just preparing for the real moment, and I'm actually gonna do it one day. I hopefully. It's nice to be here in this beautiful city of what city are we in again?
San Fran?
Oh, internet. Oh, shit.
Paris.
Yeah.
Internet city.
Anyway,
Yeah.
most of my comedy is bashing. I just like to talk about things that I hate. And today I hate religious people. Anybody here religious?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Oh well, the only group of people that I like even less are those non-religious people. Those I really don't like. Yeah.
Believe me, I'm agnostic.
That
So
sounds
I-
like one of my jokes, Daniel. I do a joke like
No,
that.
yeah, I took it from you, but I'm gonna take off.
You did? Oh, I'm flattered. Thank you.
Unconsciously, I didn't plan, right? It was.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah. Why should I offend someone when I can offend everyone, right?
Yeah,
So,
well, he does it every week.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't like people. Does that make sense? Yeah, I guess I should just start with that. I shouldn't just separate because it makes me look bad. I just don't like people. I think we humans are the worst of all species by far. People say snakes are bad. Well, snakes are great, man. A female snake will never go behind your back and give your friend an oral pleasure and not tell you about it, right? Try receiving oral pleasure from a snake and let me know how that goes. Okay? Let me know. But to our credit, I don't think it's intentional. We're not trying to be assholes. That's just who we are by default, And I think the main reason for that is we humans have a long-term memory span. We're the only species who do have that, right? People talk about like world wars. People still talk about Roman Empire. You guys realize how crazy that is? Like every time a guy finds like a Roman coin somewhere in the dirt, they always think one of those experts, right? The guy who's gonna look at the coin is gonna be like, well, this is from time of Augustus, 64 BC. He was a good ruler, married to this beautiful lady. Shut up. Nobody cares, okay? The guy's probably dead by now. Who cares? Yeah, but can you imagine how different our life would be if we had just like a short-term memory? If you can only remember like 2, 3, 5 months back, how different and better our life would be. Like let's just go back to the Roman guy example. Like he would find a coin and he would be like, oh, nice, a shiny coin. I thought I could buy something with this. And he would go to a grocery store and he would ask the dude in the grocery store, he's like, dude, can I buy something with this? And he would look at it and he would be like, I don't think so, man. This is old. So what should I do with it? Just throw it away. And he would just throw it away, man. Roman Empire, goodbye forever. Right? A lot of things would be different. Like Jesus would have to come back to earth every year just to remind people of God's existence. Right? And after a while, even somebody as caring as long as Jesus would eventually lose his patience. He'd be like, do I have to go down there again? But I don't want to. It's December. It's cold. All right, Daddy. I'll go. Thanks a lot, Daddy, for nothing. leave me to suffer on cross for so many days for what? For these assholes, right? Yeah, a lot of things would be different. Like if I had sex with neighbor's wife, my neighbor he would be mad at me, right? Of course, he would have every right to be mad at me because I had sex with his wife. But he would only be at me for a couple months, and he would forget. I would forget. His wife, she would forget. We'd all be good friends again, right? We'd sing birthday parties, we'd all hug, and it would happen again and again and again. Because you have to make a distinction between memory and instinct, right? It's something you don't really remember, but you do anyway, right? And every time I do it, it will be great because I'm like, what the hell's happening? I'm doing the wrong thing, right? It's happening for the first time. And it would be really bad because my neighbor would be one of those good guys, like you would go outside and you see him watering the front lawn. And he'd be like, what's up, neighbor? What's going on? How's life? And he'd be like, fine. How's your wife doing? She still has a pain in her groin area? He's like, yeah, doctors can't figure out why. They don't know what's going on. And then he would catch me with his wife. He'd be like, motherfucker, it's because of you she has a pain in groin area. And I'd be apologizing. I'd be like, no, neighbor, I've been doing this for the first time. It's not what you think. Yeah, a lot of things will be different, man. We'll be better people, all of us. And like for all of you people who might be waiting for the Jesus' second return, it's not happening anytime soon, right? Because we remember everything, right? What's he gonna say? He's gonna come and say, "Blessed are the meek." Yes, we know Jesus. We read the Bible. Okay, it was only 2,000 years ago. Jesus Christ, come back in another 2,000 years. Yeah, man, everybody would be happy except for Jesus. Yeah, he would be looking from above, and he'd be like, yeah, I guess he's the guy who decides who goes to heaven and hell, right? It would be really hard for him to decide, who goes where. Like, let's say, for example, my neighbor's wife, right? Like if she goes up there, you know, because the thing with repeating things, it doesn't always ends up the same. Because you know, eventually I would come up to a point where I would ask her, you know, and I would catch up at a very bad moment, and she'd be like, "You want me to cheat on my husband? Are you crazy? I would never cheat on my husband ever." Because she doesn't know, and I would know. I would trust her. I'd be like, "Man, my neighbor's got a really honest wife." So I guess
he's a dog.
I guess what I'm trying to say, yeah, if we only had like short-term memory, we'd be much better people, you know. Everybody would be happier, except for Jesus, because he was
blue balls.
He'd be like, you know, my neighbor's wife, like, how do you decide where she goes, right? The devil will say, well, she cheated on her husband, and then the angel will say, well, and then she didn't. And then Jesus will, well, which one is it? Well, they're both right. So I guess if we take the Jesus out of the equation, everybody would be happy. But you know, other than that, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you.
All right, Daniel, everybody. Daniel, I have to say I agree with you that, like, yeah, you know, I actually, you talk about the memory, and that's like what I have. I can't remember anything past a few months ago.
So you're a good guy.
It is nice. I think it does make me a better person. Because I forget all the bad things that happen.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like a little like a puppy all the time, like a little puppy dog.
Oh, spread out some newspapers.
You know what's interesting though is you know how they say attention of a goldfish? Someone's got the attention of a goldfish.
Wow.
It's actually been proven that goldfish now have longer attention spans than human beings.
What?
Yeah, like they measure it on TikTok. I don't know. Well, because like they were like it only has a 6-second attention span. I'm like, that's pretty good. Like I can't think of a single thing for longer than.
Well, it takes me 6 seconds to get across this fishbowl. What an existence that is.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Let's
life,
go
but-
here. No, let's go over here. No, we've been there. Let's go back here.
All right. I also want to say that you know, I agree that people are not that great. You know, like it's weird because everything we hear, every achievement you've ever heard from humanity all benefits humanity. It doesn't benefit like any other species of animal, you know, like people win the Nobel Prize. It's like, wow, that's great. But like you never did anything for anything other than a human, you know what I mean? And like we're like so happy for ourselves that we like do all these great things for other humans. And it's like, wow, big deal. What about like the other animals?
What about
the guy who invented the things for dogs' feet so they don't
We're really
get
like
hurt?
full of ourselves, man. Like we think we're so
Yes.
fucking great.
Hang in there.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so I don't know what direction to go in right now. I'm confused because we do have
Vince's
another
joke.
person. Well, and then
Vince
I
got
see,
pretty
yeah,
philosophical.
I see Vince is here, so I don't know
Yay.
if Vince wants to. You got your little fan club here, Vince. One guy, I don't know who that was. But.
What? There's more than one. We're all Vince fans.
No, I agree. We all love Vince and stuff, but I don't want to put him on the spot. So, Vince, do you have jokes ready?
I do not. Unfortunately, I don't.
Oh my
Ready to
God.
rock, dude.
That's classic. I was not expecting that. I was expecting you to have some. All right. Okay. Well, yeah. Sorry, one guy who really wanted to see Vince.
Maybe
No,
Tammy's got some.
everybody wants to see it. Who's
Tammy
that?
told a joke.
Oh yeah, Tammy. Do you have a
told
joke?
Are you gonna let me go?
I think Tammy's joke is sitting to the right of her. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. You know who else we got though lined up, locked and loaded? It's Jeff Cooper. Everybody, give it up
Hey,
for Jeff.
thank you very much. I'm number 7, so if you hate me, I'm Enoch the Great who wanted to go number 7.
If you sing a song, I'll join in.
Yeah, okay, so here's the deal. Basically, one of the things about comedy in general is that it does offend someone. I try not to offend. That's why I put in dildo baggins earlier instead of dildo braggins, which is another name for truffle thin skin, which is the name that I coined. But I want to show you, I've been sent to a place called Zucatraz many times on Facebook. And I want to show you, if you go into the if you go into the chat messages, I was in this group called Star Trek shit posting. So somebody posted this picture. I put up Warped Factor 7, thinking it was a fucking hilarious pic. And they fucking booted me from the group. I didn't get in trouble with Zucky. I got booted from the fucking group because they thought I was homophobic or transphobic. And like in one of the gay groups I'm in, they're like, if those guys can't take a fuck, joke them. Anywho, so, I got that going. But I'm also going to post up my link to Zuckatraz because I actually got published in Urban Dictionary, and I'll give you guys each 27 cents if you combined, if you upvote that link at some point. But one of the things about comedy, and I've said this before, but not everybody here has heard me before, is that, when you go to see a comedian, you want to help them. You want to laugh. You want to make them laugh even more, if possible. Way before Vahe was born, I went and saw Kevin Nealon at the Comedy Club in San Francisco. And he was a great comedian from Saturday Night Live days. And he had this bit where he'd go and he'd end a sentence and he'd go, but he wouldn't finish it. So he goes, well, I'm not just up here, and I go, jerking off. And he's cracking up and everybody's cracking up and we're having a great time. Another time I'm working the Robin Williams show because I worked for Bill Graham, so being paid to see Robin Williams was a fucking honor. And some asshole starts fucking heckling him. And then another asshole starts heckling him, and another asshole. So he's got 3 assholes all heckling him. But it's fucking Robin Williams. He goes, asshole hotline, can you hold? Asshole hotline, can you? And I mean, it's like the dude was a fucking genius, but he was also, bipolar depressed, which is that I'm bipolar and depressed, and frankly, heart condition. That's nothing funny about. But I do want to say that I want to pass on to you the next time you're on stage and someone yells at you, "You suck." I'm gonna ask Enoch. Tell me that. Go ahead.
What about it? What about it?
That's not what I
Say
asked
you
you.
suck.
You said you're
Come on,
bipolar.
Play along.
No, God, you're not even that right. You say it.
I'm pulled by her.
Fuck you. No.
I was gonna say it anyway, so this is gonna sound supernatural.
I'd rather be pulled by her.
You suck, Jeff Cooper. You suck.
Me suck? I'm sorry. I know I'm in the wrong venue for this, but I'm straight. I don't suck. I lick. In fact, I'm a cunning linguist. I was a master debater in high school, and I can lick all you want. You can suck all you want. You do what you want. It's fine by me. That's all I gotta say. That's all I want to say for now. The fact that I was able to be fit in number 7th. Remember as me, Enoch the Great. Vote for me. And really upvote and look at me on Facebook because I'm a hell of a lot funnier there than I am here. Trust me.
Yeah, I think that's incredible that you coined the phrase Zuck. What was it, Zuckatraz?
Zuckatraz.
Yeah, and it's in the Urban Dictionary. I got the fucking social media conglomerates control our fucking communication, and it's not cool the way they do that.
Oh well, let me just add.
It deeply concerns me a lot, but what can you do?
Because if you get to be my friend, you go to Global Cool. I'll put that up. I'll put up the website. This is my dead serious thing. Is to take away the power from these assholes like Zucky and empower people around the world to have kids learn together from the first week of school.
Wow, that's fun. That's a nice twist on that.
Serious site, dudes. Just copy paste that. It's not hyperlinking, but
On a serious note, Jeff, what do you think of Montessori schools?
No, we're not talking. No.
Just for a second. I just want to talk about that. Are they a joke or what?
No. No,
Is
we're
that
not
some
talking about
monastery
monasteries.
cult?
Schools.
I just want
Now
his
you know
answer.
who
Is
our
it a joke
sponsor
or
is.
what?
What I was gonna say was like the social media. Like I think they're distracting us with the AI. Like that's not really that big of a concern. Actually, is like the freedom of speech control through the social media is like way going to be worse than any artificial intelligence thing. I think before we get destroyed by AI, it's going to be like them controlling what communication happens between people. But anyway, that's what this show is standing up against through Zoom, because Zoom is owned by a company that is not Facebook.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and they don't care what we do on here because nobody
Power to
can
the
see
people,
this.
man. Power
Yeah,
to the people.
exactly. All right. Okay. So, but honestly, like Facebook will probably buy Zoom at some point, and then I don't know what's going to happen at that point. Maybe Bitcoin
Zoom will
will.
buy Facebook.
Yeah, and then Bitcoin will happen, and like everyone will be.
Bitcoin.
All
Well, I
right.
forgot to tell my one joke that I've told before. How
Oh, good.
How does a
All right.
pun become a dad joke?
I don't know.
When it becomes apparent. Rim shot.
Oh. Man, I feel like you should have saved that one for next week though, because
No,
next
there
week
is no next week. I might be dead.
perfect rim shot
You
right
always
there.
got that to look forward to.
As he takes another drag from his cigarette, that might be the. Yeah, well, I like cigarettes. Well, no, I don't like cigarettes. I like nicotine gum. I'm working my way up to cigarettes. Like I'm doing the opposite thing. Like usually you chew the gum to quit, but I'm like building up my tolerance to go that direction. All right.
Cigarettes the day before you die. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I never really liked I couldn't smoke more than like one, and then I'd be like, all right, I'm good for like a week. I don't need another cigarette, but whatever. I think it was because it was kind of like a phallic symbol to me. I didn't like putting it in my mouth, But all right. Wow, dude. AI is on point with these sound effects. All right. Okay, here we go, everybody. How about this? I don't know. Ruben, do you have anything for us?
Oh, I always got a little something.
Oh, hell yeah. Ruben's one of the greats of Zoom comics of all time, I would say, because it's only been around for 3 years. But I mean, still, I think he's fantastic. But also not affiliated with our show in any way. So whatever he says cannot be held accountable for. That's copyright infringement.
Oh, it's okay, Vi. It's Zoom. Nobody's watching.
It's also on YouTube. It's streaming on YouTube also.
Still, nobody's watching.
Last week we had 75 views on our show last week. But
That's
anyway,
pretty
sorry.
good.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Here's another edition of Comedy Clusterfuck News. So, actress Keisha Knight Pulliam told People magazine she hopes the Cosby Show will be remembered for more than just Bill Cosby's rape convictions and other numerous allegations of sexual assault and other creepy behavior. Now, for those of you who don't remember, in the Cosby Show, Bill Cosby played Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, an OB-GYN who worked out of a basement in his home, examining pregnant women in stirrups while cracking jokes and making funny faces while probing their vaginas. Maybe it might be better if the Cosby Show was remembered more for Bill Cosby's rape convictions. But at least we can agree we should all forget Leonard Part 6.
Oh.
Horrible, horrible.
Oh.
I'd rather be raped by Bill Cosby than watch that movie again.
How dare you?
In other news,
wait. Can I just ask, like, is that true that in the show that Bill Cosby would look at them in the basement of his house?
Yes.
Oh yeah, in the basement.
He had a home office.
He was a gynecologist with a home office.
Yes.
Is that like a thing? Wow, that's wild, man. That's
Well, I'm pretty sure in the original pilot he was going to be a therapist, but little too on the nose there.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a great observation, man.
Thank you. So in other news, this past week, House Republicans approved a measure introduced by Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene to reduce the salary of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg to just $1 for poor performance. $1? Really? Where does Marjorie Taylor Greene think she is? The Price is Right? By the way, that is practically cheating. Bidding $1 on The Price is Right, that should be a war crime.
War crime.
You know what? I don't even think she was even being a douche here. She really does think a Maytag washer and dryer set costs $1. Now, Republicans also attempted to reduce the salary of White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, also to $1, just like Pete Buttigieg, which also marks the first time Republicans have supported equal pay for women.
Oh.
Good job. Good job, Republicans. And in other news, the New York Post reported this week that tech CEO Brian Johnson has been undergoing shock therapy on his penis. Mr. Johnson is hoping to gain the penis of a teenager without having to go to seminary school. Now, when asked how the shock therapy on his penis affected their sex life, his girlfriend said, jobs, full jobs. Horrible. And finally, the latest TikTok hack to go viral is to put toilet paper in the refrigerator to absorb odors, which of course means the next TikTok challenge is wiping your ass with baking soda. By the way, you guys were earlier, you're talking about Karen, and I actually wanted to bring something up. So a couple of years ago, San Francisco actually passed a law to deal with all these people who were calling the police on minorities and causing some problems when there was really no issue to report. And they called it Caution Against Racially Exploitive Non-Emergencies. The Karen Act.
Oh.
No, this is true. Look up the Karen Act. But you see, this is offensive to Karens, just like Vahe said earlier. So I came up with the compromise, a law that's named basically meets the requirements that they're trying to achieve while having a really cool acronym that's easy to remember. I called it the Complaints Unnecessary for Non-Threats.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm just trying to find compromise, people.
Alphanetta?
Thank you, everyone. I'm Ruben Anthony.
Ruben Anthony coming through. Yeah, I think cunts is less offensive, honestly. Like, I don't have a problem with the word cunt. I like that word, but because, like, you know, it's.
I try to keep it clean for YouTube. Vahe, way to ruin it.
Yeah, I think
reminds me of my neighbors.
You're allowed to say cunt, I think.
So will that be allowed?
What's so bad about that word? That's like not even a bad word. I mean, honestly.
Yes, it is. Only in the U.S.
Yeah.
By the way, Vahe, I was, you said your birthday is like coming up like tomorrow-ish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm one of those people. I don't really look at my birthday as the day that I came into being. I look at it as my conception date. Like I was born between Christmas Eve and New Year's Day. Yeah. Okay. That means you were born the week after Valentine's Day.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That means it wasn't a really nice romantic evening. What it was probably was like some sort of like makeup sex. Somebody fucked up on Valentine's Day.
Actually, it could have been. Well, you're doing it like exactly like as if you're doing it like as if every pregnancy takes exactly 8 months, right?
9.
Oh no, they actually have, it's like a 1 week window.
Okay, so it could have been on Valentine's Day.
Or your parents really probably get really turned on by President's Day.
I guess you never know.
Want to check out my Lincoln log?
Washington Monument.
Oh man, I can't wait to filibuster that ass. You know, just...
You're out of control. All right.
Why can't you be like this during the show, Ruben?
That was good.
I wanted to like comment. What was the bit you did before the
It's gonna
last
be
one?
like Teddy Roosevelt. Why don't you carry this big stick?
All right,
I don't know how
whatever.
many pizzas.
Ruben, what was the bit you did before the last one? The second.
Which one?
The
second. Hold on.
I was like trying to interrupt you, but I was muted. I realized I muted.
I mean about Texie O'Brien Johnson doing shock therapy to his penis.
Oh yeah. Did he really do that?
Yes.
Oh,
He's
man.
also trying to. He's like this weird guy. He's
No, I know the guy. I know.
Company.
Yeah, I
He
know
has
the
a
guy.
company called
Yeah.
Kernel. He's studying like brain waves and all this craziness, and he's trying to extend his life. He has like this weird super diet. You know,
Yeah.
he's got this weird sleep cycle, and he does shock therapy on his penis. He actually also was getting blood transfusions from his own
Yeah.
17-year-old son.
Wow.
This isn't the Brian Johnson from AC/DC you're talking about, is it?
No.
No. That's a different version of high voltage.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure AC/DC
Wow.
is involved.
Good
right about
knowledge.
there.
Ruben is like writing these jokes as he goes. That's hilarious.
Oh, by the way, you think this background was just a coincidence? No.
High
Well,
voltage.
why didn't you?
Nice.
Why didn't you use that in your joke then? That would have been a good
I
addition.
tried. I couldn't really do I couldn't find a bridge.
You could.
This guy's got tremendous physique here. His abs are really good, and like,
He's 46.
yeah. This is what I'd picture
It
Vince.
looks like he hasn't eaten a pizza in 15 years.
Enoch, I was telling a fucking joke. I was telling a Vince joke.
By the way, you know what it's like when you Google things like hot chick who got electrocuted?
Yeah, that was a good
I can
image.
stand
If
in
the
for other
FBI
things.
ever does like a
You're
deep dive
screwed.
on my internet searches.
Isn't it funny too that like this woman's claim to fame is this right now? You using her picture for your joke on Zoom.
She actually has various pictures. Like one, she's like holding like electrical wires, and like, she's holding like this light bulb. And
Damn, maybe we should get her on the show.
she's pretty hot.
Well,
Yeah.
just to let you know, Yul Gibbons, the grape nut commercial guy, he would tout how he would eat cattail and high bush cranberries. He fucking died too. So, you know.
Oh, you know, speaking of grape nuts, you guys ever watch those old TV shows where they'll take
Stalking
like a
the wild
real
asparagus.
product, but they put like a sticker over to change the name? I saw a box on top of a refrigerator, this old sitcom, where they covered the G. It was a box of grape nuts. I'm like, that's not right.
Grape nuts.
You guys are laughing at all the wrong things right now. But there is something called like rape seed too. Have you seen that? Rape seed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what canola oil is made of.
No.
I don't know who thought that was like a good name for a seed. You know what
Harvey
I mean?
Weinstein, probably.
The olive oil people.
Oh, really? That's what canola oil is? Man, I'm learning a lot of stuff
Yeah.
tonight. This is
Yeah,
pretty
right.
good.
There's no such thing as a canola plant. It's bullshit.
It's for
Oh, yeah.
Canada.
That's true. I've
Canada.
never heard of a canola.
Dorcas can
plant.
explain all
I'm
this.
sorry, I canola.
All right, can we get the poll music, please? Let's get the poll music, and we'll launch the poll into your homes. And we need you guys to tell us, like, put your kids away before I launch my poll, please.
That just never fails to sound creepy.
Who will be the winner? Will it be Mike Spiegelman, who I think is? Oh, he is still with us. Wow, there he is.
Oh, good, he's not foaming at the mouth this time.
You didn't even put Enoch's name in there right.
If Mike wins, he will chug 100 milligrams of LSD.
No pressure.
Micrograms.
Or
What
will
are
it be?
you complaining about, Jeff? My name's not up there at all.
That's right.
It shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
We figured, you know,
You're
you
missing a bunch of names here.
No, I mean with Jeff, I figured he's probably gonna be dead by next week. So it's like, why even add his name?
Listen to all the Karens now.
Just kidding,
Just
Jeff.
because he smokes 20 packs of cigarettes in an hour.
All right, number one is Zem. We got Zem going first, but he really only did 1.5 jokes. I think next time, Zem, you should try to do more.
I'll do 2.
All right, you'll do 2.
What
All right,
happened
then
to all
we
the
had.
women? There's all these dudes this time.
Oh yeah, somebody said there's no ladies. Well, we do an open mic sign up, so I mean, if the ladies want to sign up, like they're more than welcome.
Oh, the weakest link. Goodbye.
And I did book a lady to be here tonight, but she didn't show up, and neither did my sidekick Chris Shibakase. So I mean,
So she chewed through her restraints.
But
Were you only paying them $1?
oh, I just got a message. I got a message from her. Shit, I'm so sorry. I finally fell asleep and all the jet lag caught up with me. She's been on a trip to Europe.
That does not bode well for Fan Expo.
Traversing Europe. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Jack Shoots is number 2. Wait, what happened to the poll? Did somebody end the poll? What happened to the poll? Oh man,
It's gone on to a better place.
Oh no, it's still going. The poll's still going. Okay. All right, and then we got Mike Spiegelman. We already talked about him. Jeff, Enoch.
Just you had my real name there. Nobody knows me from that.
Enoch the Great.
You had my real name there, not Enoch the Great.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I'm sorry.
People are wondering who the hell's that guy.
Well, if you want to follow him on Facebook, yeah.
We're already saying that.
Oh yeah.
And they're going. I heard of him as a Frank Lloyd Wright protege, but not as a
Probably
comedian.
not.
All right, and Enoch did his thing, and then Daniel Gujic. Am I pronouncing that right?
No.
No.
Yeah, I am.
No, man. I pronounced your name right. You should.
I heard Daniel Gooch.
Gooch. Not Gooch.
You have the most
Gooch.
stuff about sex, if anything.
All right,
Gooch.
Daniel Gujic. Yeah.
Gooch.
All right, and that was hilarious. Yeah, you were very funny. You had like, your punchlines are kind of hard to identify sometimes, but they're in there.
Yeah. It is for me too. Yeah.
Yeah. I think like most comedy genius goes unrecognized by most people.
I'm not bipolar though.
For a millionaire.
Okay. All right. Well,
Better to have Paul Byer.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Give it up for this guy. Cheyenne, is it? Cheyenne?
Oh, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
Nothing much. Just doing some homework. Wanted to just drop in here and see what's going on with the comedy stuff. It's pretty
Hell
fun.
yeah. What are you studying?
How not to be in severe debt in school. That's what I'm studying right now.
But you're in school.
Yeah.
School is a construct of society to keep us down, man. Don't you know that?
100%, dude. 100%.
Dude, did you hear my Denny's joke?
I want to hear it. It's
Oh
about
my
Denny's.
God.
Let me hear it.
Well, I'm afraid because now if it doesn't go well, people are gonna think it sucks. And stuff.
Oh, hey, I was at a comedy club at Denny's.
Denny's, bro. Who goes to Denny's
That's true.
now? Denny's is
Oh,
like
I do. They have a comedy club called it's a Toastmaster club called Laugh Lovers Comedy Club.
Yeah, that's
Inside
true.
Denny's.
He does go to Denny's,
Yeah.
and I was gonna incorporate that into the joke because
Oh, right. Yeah, I know that club.
there's a great
Hey,
Denny's.
Paul,
in
you're a comic.
Concord.
Tell me a joke.
I could tell you about a time I went to Dubai. I was really fucking terrified because I was like probably like 8 years old. Because by the time we like flew over, I was convinced the entire country was being run by ninjas. But like by the time we landed, I realized there's just a bunch of women wearing fucking burqa.
Oh, that's kind of like racist, though.
I'm from the Middle
Good
East.
though.
bro.
Yeah.
I could have
I
actually
always thought
given a real Middle Eastern joke about hitting a woman, but I'm not trying to get canceled right now. I got finals like in 2 weeks.
I was in San Francisco recently. I saw a bunch of women. I saw a bunch of women in San Francisco wearing burqas. It turned out it was just an outdoor cafe with a bunch of closed patio umbrellas.
It was just a tranny with a mop on his head.
You know, that's the thing though, is like with comedy, you can tell a joke about something if it's you, like Ruben can tell all the retard jokes he wants, you know. Like,
Oh man.
Dude, you
like
can't
for
go
me,
wrong with retard jokes. That's like the
Touche.
best fucking material to use is retard jokes.
Oh,
Well,
I went to a
retard.
wrestling tournament. I had
you got
infinite
another?
material for retard jokes. I was like, oh my God, they're everywhere. This is perfect. I have so much material.
Okay, you're not allowed to use those though, but that's okay. Well, you might be. I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know. But no, that's not a word that I like to use. Whatever. But like I tried to do that with like, because I'm like, have you heard of skinny fat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when somebody's skinny but they're actually fat, you know. But I don't think that's a real thing because I did like a bunch of fat jokes and the audience got mad at me, and I was like, no, it's okay. I'm skinny fat. It's all right. I'm allowed to tell these jokes. And they were like, no, that doesn't count as a thing. So that's how I know skinny fat isn't real.
It's like you have a mini muffin. You have a mini muffin top.
But gay fat is real.
What's
I
that?
had a friend who was hella skinny, and he goes, "I'm fat," and I go, "No, you aren't." And then our friends across, he goes, "Oh yeah, you are." And gay fat is basically straight skinny.
Oh, that's
Say that again.
Wait,
So you
wait.
might
I
think you're
think
looking
that's a
good as
good
a
one.
straight person, but gay men are just reading you like a pig.
Oh, I believe
Ray-
it, man. I went to San Francisco and I always just feel like someone's watching me from like down the street, bro. Like every time I go to San Francisco, I get complimented by gay guys all the time, and I don't even hate it anymore. I'm just like, cool, it's cool, man.
They have
I
high
walked
standards.
down.
Take
I
it as a
wasn't even on
compliment.
Castro Street. I wasn't even on. I was near Serrano's, and I was like walking down the street. Fucking this gay guy walks past me. He's like, "You look warm," and I was like, "70 degrees. What are you talking about?"
That means you're gay.
Do you think
How
he
did you know
meant
he was
like
gay?
what you meant? You think he meant like in your butthole is warm or something, or what?
I don't know, bro, but I had to just turn around and just check my corners. I didn't know what he was referring to.
Check my corners.
Hey, you are homo.
Shane, was this
All right.
during shutdown of COVID? You might have had a fever. That might have been it. You know.
Okay, I thought that you were gay. Shane, is it Shane or how do you say your name?
Is the chest hair selling it? Do I look gay to you?
He's selling
I
it.
don't
You look
Anybody
mildly
can
de-
be gay. It's all
You
good.
could be
Like,
mildly
high-
depressed.
high-
You never
high
know.
pitch in my voice like this.
Sometimes I worry that people will be thinking that we're like being mean or something to certain groups of people, which is not what we're trying to do at all.
Yeah, just don't
Trying to be
perform
mean
at
to all
schools.
groups of people.
I feel like if you just don't perform at schools, you'll be fine. If you perform at schools, they're gonna throw shit at you or something.
Why can't even be within 500 feet of a school?
Yeah,
That's not
I
true.
feel like the
comedy
most
reasons.
canceling happen like at performances in universities. It's ridiculous though, because like that's usually where you challenge ideas and throw ideas at
Right.
walls, but people
Yeah,
just-
well, that's a
Not
big
anymore.
problem. I mean, I think after tonight, Ray's gonna get canceled from whatever he comes from. But after that whole skinny, was it fat gay or whatever you were saying?
Dude, that
No,
was
my money's on
real.
the guy with the
I
guitar, bro.
heard
He
it
looks like
from
he's
the
ready to let
mouth
it go.
of gay men.
Oh,
I mean,
They're
I'm just
already
fat,
marching
fat.
on your street, Ray. Look out the
This is a
window.
friend. This is a friend who used to be a heroin enthusiast, as he says, but he's been clean for years. He is skinny, but he had a little punch, and he goes, "I'm gay fat. I'm gay fat," making somebody who's actually chubby feel bad. But when they looked over him, they straight up said, "Yeah," and it was like, "Wow, I did not know."
from the
So if
mouth
a gay
of
man likes you,
babes.
take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I tell people I'm not fat. I'm just morbidly oblivious.
Well, to be fair, okay, no, I won't say it. All right. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna end the poll now. Okay. I think you guys have had enough. Oh wow, it's really close actually. It's a 1 vote thing.
Wow.
So if anyone else wants to get their vote in. Oh, now it's tied. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's
What is
cool.
it? 3 people voted.
No, like 71% of the people voted. And
Thank you
4
so
people
much.
voted.
That's a lot of votes.
Wouldn't be tied if 3 people voted.
it's good participation here. I want to give out like a prize to the people who win. Like the first person who wins 5 polls, we will bring them to Walnut Creek, and they will perform on the Walnut Creek show.
With or
Sure.
without
Yeah.
pizza?
That one doesn't have pizza, but I can get. I bring donuts to all those shows, and I give them to all the staff, and they love me because I'm like the donut guy. You know, I give donuts and stuff. And
Do they have to drink White Claw or not?
Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, we drink White Claw and stuff, but
I'm
okay.
too old to drink White Claw.
Yeah, White Claw's pretty good. I don't know.
You
It's,
can't drink it if you're over 50.
It's one of the least objectionable alcohols, but some people like this guy. I think it's like gay.
He
Yeah,
kind of
man.
looks
I mean,
depressed.
I've
Though.
had,
I think
I've
it's
had a bunch
trendy.
of, I've had plenty of vodka tonics in my day. I had one on my flight back from Arizona, and I'm not gonna lie, the water taste is considerably different. I'm gonna be honest. The first sip I had of that Arizona water had me want to just go run straight back to the Bay Bridge. That water was bad.
Where are you in
Nothing
Arizona?
like Hachechi on tap.
No, I just flew back, man.
Are your arms tired?
My whole body's tired.
Wait, okay, so we've discovered you are kind of from the Bay Area and kind of from Arizona.
Not from Arizona, but I was there for a competition. I was wrestling, so
wow.
Ooh, Vikes. Let's go
Oh, I
home.
say I was gonna say about something about your face being like all beat up. I didn't want to like bring up any. I
yeah,
hope
it was
wasn't
my
wrestling.
quarterfinals match, man. I won it, but like
Everyone used to accuse that of being a gay sport.
Did you use the scissor lock?
My high school was always the championship in wrestling, though. I gotta admit, it's a great sport.
Explains so much.
the best sports where you get all the best jokes from. I feel like in any other sports team, wrestlers have the best sense of humor.
Yeah, we
There's
also
no
end up
other
with
team.
cauliflower ear. It looks disgusting.
Oh, my right one's fucked. Yeah.
Yeah,
The left one looks normal, but my right one looks like, it's got,
Well, I used to
some kind of
slam my
vaginal
head against
infection or something.
my opponent's like right.
We have the technology to fix that.
I fixed it myself. I just drain my ear. It's easy. You just put the
Oh.
needles in your ear.
Man.
Take a Bondo mold of
Oh, you
one,
just get this
put it
off the
on the
sidewalk
other,
here?
and you're done.
Was it mud wrestling?
It was rapeseed wrestling.
You know,
Wrestling with canola oil.
Hey, there is a gay wrestling federation. I saw that last year at the. I was looking for Buzzworks because they had an open mic there, and when I was going there, it was right on Harrison Street, and they had the Barrison Fair on Harrison, and what it is, it's this gay festival for bears.
Bears can be gay.
Winnie the Pooh.
And
Smokey.
and as I'm walking down the road, I'm like, I'm still trying to. There were naked guys there just swinging their shit around, but there was a wrestling ring, and there was like this weird gay, professional gay wrestling federation.
You want to make it more interesting? They had to tackle one guy in the middle, but the guy in the middle had to wear like that fucking singlet from the Borat movie, and he had a taser in his hand. He had to like fucking fend off all the other gay guys.
All right. There's enough of this.
You will never get this.
I'm enjoying this conversation, but we have to get back to the
AI
These guys want to know who won because they got to go to bed. We want to know who the winner is. And we got to still see in somebody's fridge. So actually, Cheyenne, if you want to show us your fridge later. But all right,
of course, man. I got some bodies in there, but I can definitely show you my mini fridge.
That's what we want to see. We want to see all the bodies. But all right, here we go. I'm going to end it. Can I get a drum roll? I think you guys are going to be very surprised that it's a tie. So we're going to have a joke off. Joke offs are the best, man. Yeah.
No double entendres there.
And actually, I know both these guys have like a lot of jokes. So how about we do a joke off? Each person tells one joke. It could be whatever. and then you guys
joke off or stroke off.
No,
I can't hear it. Your microphone's fuzzy.
Mike and Jack, do you guys want to do a joke off? You'll make
all right.
Jack off.
Zoom comedy history.
Mike and Jack off I've ever seen.
It's like penalty kicks in soccer.
So now we gotta decide.
Jack off joke too. That's funny.
We have to decide.
Mike from Spaghetti Man.
Got to decide who goes first. How should we
Mike,
do?
you ever been in a Turkish prison? You like movies about gladiators?
Oh, look,
know
Rex
what that
is a
means.
boy dog.
Okay, we'll have how about Zem, you will pick who you think should go first. Because
Choose
you are
wisely.
Rochambeau.
Cage match.
Rochambeau. I think that's the most fair, you know. This is beyond my intellectual, I'm Polish. You're asking way too much of me. So,
Rochambeau.
Oh yeah, Rochambeau. That's a good idea. Okay, we'll do a little Rochambeau. Okay.
1 out of 1.
Through the miracle of
Are you gonna share?
I got my money on Seth Rogen.
Yes, I'm gonna
Rochambeau with no scissors.
Okay, you guys. You want to do best out of 3, or are we doing just 1?
One time. One time.
Oh, one time, yeah, one time.
One time.
On three or after 3?
I'll count on 1.
On 3, but no glitching out and changing your symbol.
1. I'll count it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he won.
Oh wow, there
Go
you go.
first.
Okay. So Mike, you get to pick who goes first.
Jesus Christ, let's get this night over with. Hey, you know what fruit I hate?
Scissors cut
Bananas
rock.
is the only fruit when it goes bad, you can't throw it away. No, you got to make bread out of it. I don't want to get flour involved. I want to throw the shit from the paper bag away. You know, honey, we have zucchini in the fridge. Throw it away. Throw it away. It looks awful. Thank you. That's been my tie-breaking joke. Sorry, it's like past midnight already. Jesus.
Wait, so usually if you won the Rochambeau, you would choose to go second, but you just started talking.
I
and
just
you-
was like, it wasn't even my choice.
After midnight,
It's the
you're in LA.
Third time you went, hey Zem, why don't you pick the persons? I said,
Yeah.
I can't pick the person. They should Rochambeau for it. We Rochambeau for it. Then you go, Mike, who should go first? Jesus.
No. Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
make
yeah.
that joke.
'Cause that's
Go
how I
ahead,
got it.
Jack.
All right, okay, yeah, Jack, go
All this
ahead.
computer hacking is making me thirsty.
My stepdad and my stepdad's manic and I'm into comedy, so we both have notebooks filled with semi-logical premises. My jokes are clever but mean, kind of like disappointed stepdad jokes. Like, why did the chicken cross the road? Because my dumbass wife's kid left the gate open. Knock, knock, who's there? The police again, you idiot. I would write more jokes about disappointed stepdad, but they're never good enough.
All right, we got 2 strong contenders, so I'm gonna share this poll, and then I'm gonna stop sharing, and then I'm gonna relaunch the poll.
Take your time.
So here we go, everybody. Yeah, and while we're doing that, maybe Shane can show us what's in his fridge. Show us what's in the fridge.
Be afraid.
The spotlight
Be
on me.
very afraid.
Yeah.
Is it toilet paper?
Hell yeah.
No, like we have people show us what's in their fridge.
Oh, in the fridge?
Yeah.
The first question would be,
Bodies, first bodies.
My housemate refers to you
He's
guys
like, where did I
as
put my steroids?
those refrigerator
Yes.
people.
Do you have the number
the
for a
second
good
question
lawyer?
is, where did you put it?
Right now, it's hard to say because I had to go across AZ, so I had to keister a bunch of stuff. It was a little tricky.
Keister, like put it in your keister.
Yeah, bro. Weed's illegal over there. It's hard.
In Arizona?
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh.
not.
Drugs are legal though.
Yeah, those last few sentences don't sound gay at all.
You could also bring something from your fridge to the camera. Just show us one like cool item from your fridge.
I have nothing in my fridge, but I have 2 different brands of toothpaste.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
totally
that's-
exciting.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it. We need to see inside somebody's fridge. I don't.
How about
Oh, okay.
Tabasco?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
pretty
God.
Is
Oh
that
yeah.
valid?
Oh yeah. Follow
Yeah.
I'll put this shit on
to
everything.
toothpaste.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I
Including
saw the
my
process
clothes.
that they do to make that. It was
Do you have like Tabasco flavored toothpaste?
You do now.
Did you keep them together so you can like mix them up? Because
By the way, I want to thank Enoch for the tip. I want to thank Jeff. Who is it? No, that is Jeff Wheeler. Patricia, thank you so much, and also Ray. Thank you guys for supporting this show. And
oh, by the way, I guys
two of the
have a
people-
tip for you. I have a tip.
All right, is it going to be
So
insulting?
in my research today with the TikTok challenge, I learned that if you put baking soda in your fridge to absorb odors,
Yeah,
you
that's a good
cannot
thing.
use that in cooking anything because it is now considered
Well, yeah.
contaminated.
Yeah. I think everybody knew that.
Yeah.
Unless you
My
wanted,
cookies taste like shit.
yeah. Unless you want your food to taste like fridge, I guess. If that was
It's not bad if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, this is coming from a guy that drinks
I
salad.
mean, if you're gonna cut it with heroin, then I guess you're fine.
Okay. All right. Well, we have a decisive winner now. Do you guys want to see? Could I get a drum roll?
Hmm.
And I'm shocked.
Got
and-
one.
I'm shocked and appalled. No, I'm not appalled, but I'm definitely shocked that
Hey, thank
Mike's
you.
Spiegelman.
Wow. Oh, that's terrific.
I'm not
I
really
want to give it up to
shocked.
everyone. That was awesome, and it was cool to do a show.
How
with
did
Jack.
Jeff
Two out of three.
Give
Two
it
out
up
of
for
three.
Bob Ross.
And now Mike's gonna drink some THC.
No, I've been eating a Hawaiian barbecue during the show.
Ooh.
I had macaroni and
Oh
I
yeah.
like how the people refuse to vote for either of them.
He's still
I will
coming down
drink
from
from
last
a-
week's incident.
All right, ready? Here we go. I'm alive. I did
I wish
it.
your eyes just bloodshotted.
Is that a Pepsi?
It's a good.
It is. It's a
Pepsi
real
ad.
sugar Pepsi because I have to keep my
Ooh.
diabetes going.
Like
I don't drink Pepsi, but if it's real sugar, I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. I have to drink it.
Damn.
It says
So
real sugar
yeah.
on it.
Well, that's better than high fructose corn syrup.
So much healthier for you.
Yeah. Well, Halloween is over, and soon my birthday will be over, and then Thanksgiving is next, and then we do all the holidays and stuff, and you know, same thing every year, every goddamn year, same thing, but you know, it's fun.
That's funny. That's what your parole officer says too.
You didn't take that.
Didn't your birthday just start on the East Coast?
Yeah, it is my birthday now.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
Wait, are
happy
you really
birthday.
50, Vahe?
How old are
Happy
you?
President's Day.
The big 50. No, I'm not 50, but thank you for thinking that I could
Yeah, not
be.
in dog years.
Well,
Anyway.
because you have a maturity and wisdom about you.
I'm gonna throw out
Oh,
42. I'm gonna
yeah.
say 42.
Somewhere
42?
between 28
I'm less than
and 35.
42. Yeah.
No, Ray, he has the depression of a 50-year-old. That's what it is.
He's 39. Come on, guys.
I don't know. I forget. I don't remember how old I am.
You're 41.
No, I'm not in my 40s yet.
Mom knows.
I thought you were born in 82.
39. I know. it.
No.
The
No?
hairline's throwing me off, dude. I really
85.
it's so hard to tell.
No, Tammy, that's when he was assembled.
He will beat me.
He was assembled.
SOB.
95? 85. That would make
What does it matter?
Yeah, we're gonna die anyway, man.
What
was-
about?
That was his assembled on.
Great segue.
Oh, thank you for the happy birthday, Nikki. Yeah, thank you. No, I was not born in
Hey.
1983. Oh wow. Okay.
7. I had a daughter born in
What a fun
83. You're
show.
making me
He was
worried.
thought of in 1983.
Good luck to everybody who's got big stuff coming up this week. I know there's a
4.
few people out there like that, and I'm sure
3.
it's all gonna go
Good
really
show.
great. Yeah, it was a
2.
fun show.
Good show.
Good
Happy
job.
birthday.
For a
One.
change.
Everyone,
He's
my
gonna be
first win.
canceled after this. so.
0.
Everyone's canceled.
Man,